Yo, what's going on, guys? JMKW here. Highly anticipated video. I know everyone is so excited to hear me defending Puerto. But before I get into that part of this video, we gotta get into the part of me hating on Puerto a little bit. So in Ninja's video, he shows at the beginning of it, he shows some clips of Puerto, which are supposed to be the exposing clips of Puerto. And in one of those clips, which I'm about to show after this segment, he's hating on me because of my old relationship and how I was upset about it. So I'm going to show that screenshot right now, and then I'm going to talk about why that just hurt me so bad. Yeah, so as you guys can see in the screenshot, which is fully unedited, he is saying that, how am I supposed to listen to J-Word because he hasn't even gotten over his ex yet, LMAO. Well, the time that screenshot was taken was whenever he first got kicked out of ODX. This was whenever he had this whole really upset phase, and then he got kicked out of ODX, and then I went to his DMs and I was trying to help him. I was trying to just help him be a little bit happier because I've always hated whenever people were super upset because I've been in that same phase before. So he's really upset. I'm trying to help him, and then he starts calling me a liberal, saying that I hated on him and all this stuff whenever I was just trying to help. And then he's saying that how am I supposed to listen to someone who can't even get over his ex when he's trying to help me with my problems? Now, him bringing that up once again, that was a very personal topic to me, and that's something that's just like, if you're gonna be hating on me like that, why would I even defend you? Like, why would I even make a video called Defending Puerto and make everyone upset? But the main reason I'm defending Puerto is because of the way that these situations were handled after. So I never saw that screenshot until I watched Ninja's video, and that made me so livid. I was like, man, I hope Puerto says another thing. I can't wait to hate on him. But then I watch his exposing video, and I see some things that were brought to light that I never even knew about. If you watch his video, towards the middle of the video, he starts showing screenshots, or he has an entire clip of him showing his comment section, and how there's people from ODX who are just like saying things that are so rude. But in this exact same clip that I'm about to put in after this part, it'll show that people from ODX are just hating on him, Ninja and Blue Flame to be exact, saying things like imagine cutting your wrist and stuff like that. But in the exact same comment section of the exact same video, which was exposing Ian 47 VR, you can see that even Ian didn't take the video seriously at all. At the beginning of the clip, you'll see that he's just saying like, nice video, really well made, you know, like, because he's taking it lightly because it was a joke video. But then you see in the response to another comment, there's 3 people just hating on Puerto because he cut his wrist. And I'm going to show that clip right now. Where the defending Puerto part of the video comes in. As you saw in that clip, there's people just saying, imagine cutting your wrist. You go to the other videos that were on his channel that were the meme videos, those are videos saying, imagine cutting your wrist. You see those in all the comment sections. And you hating on someone because they're upset, you may as well hate on me. You may as well hate on Ian. You may as well hate on Blue. You may as well hate on anyone. Everyone's had a time where they were upset, they were depressed, they were upset about a girl. Myself, obviously. They were upset about family members passing away, upset about someone doing something mean to them, getting bullied. There's so many reasons you could be upset and so many things that could spiral you into a depressive state. Puerto being in that depressive state is not a bad thing at all. But people saying, imagine cutting yourself, you know, and just hating on him for no reason on an obvious joke video is just completely ignorant, and in my eyes gave off a really bad example of ODX, which is the next thing that I need to get into. In Porto's video, he talks about how you know, he's not going to come back to ODX because it's not a good environment for him, and how it made him spiral deeper into his depressive state. But the thing I don't like about his video is that it sort of gives off the bad vibe that all of ODX are these people that hate on him for being depressed. Me, I am one of the biggest people in ODX. I have been in that server since January. That server was made in summer of 2019. I've been there since January of 2020, and I'm already a top 5 most active member ever on it, which means that in half the time I could be one of the most active members. It basically means I'm the most active member ever. And speaking from a lot of experience in ODX, I can tell you that there are people in that server who don't completely hate Puerto, you know? Me and Ian have had conversations before where we're saying like, yeah, the things that they said were completely messed up. and like we didn't agree with it at all. But of course, since a few people in the server don't like Puerto, it gives off the vibe that the entire server hates Puerto, which is just a completely falsified statement. And generalizing one group of people is always a terrible thing. Groups of people is like saying the entirety of the South is racist, or saying that all LGBTQ members are all up and screaming in your face, I hate you because you're straight, or I hate you because you don't agree with my opinion. Generalizing groups is never a good thing, especially in a time like this, where there's Black Lives Matter movement saying that all Black Lives Matter people are all robbing stores, all looting and everything. It's just false. Falsifying and generalizing groups of people is never an okay thing. I've done terrible things in the past where I used to generalize groups of people, but as I've learned throughout time, generalizing is never a good thing. So having a generalized statement of a group that I'm in when I don't support what they were saying about you is not something. I know we weren't intentionally giving off that vibe, but that's a vibe that I got off from it. However, I feel like it has to be said from someone who is a major component in the entire ODX group itself. I have to come out and say that, yeah, the people from ODX messed up, but that's not how ODX as an entirety feels. It's not how ODX as a server, as a body feels. So that's really the main reason I made this video. But I also have to sort of wow, I can't speak, y'all. Swarm away hate. People coming in swarming, hating on Puerto. That's not the right thing. I saw his video. It has like 4 dislikes, no likes, right? It's a 36-minute video of him sharing his feelings. If I made that exact same video 36 minutes, I would get love and love and love, right? There's only a few people on Puerto's side. Personally, I'm on neither side. I think both sides had a lot of wrong. Both sides did a lot of bad things, but that doesn't mean that you can't support a man if he's sharing how he feels. Obviously, as you saw if you watched Ninja's video, he did do a lot of bad things, and I'm not defending his actions. What I'm defending is people hating on him for his past actions when he has came out multiple times and apologized for those actions. And last clip right here, I'm sorry, this video is probably very terribly made, but people hating on Puerto, right? They come in, they just want to destroy him. They want to make him feel as bad as possible. I've had things where I've done completely terrible things. I've came out, I've apologized for it, you know, and I used to be the exact same way Puerto was. Back in 2018, I played Fortnite all the time. I would have multiple live streams where I'd be sitting there crying for 45 minutes playing Fortnite, just crying my eyes out on a live stream, hoping my friends would join and hear me, right? It's those same sort of things. When you don't feel like you have that many people in your inner circle, and then you're online and you're expressing your emotions every day, it gets tiring. Puerto was in a very bad mental state online. I was in a very bad mental state once also online. Me and him both have had very similar reactions, people outlashing at us for sharing our feelings. You can't just outlash, alright? Personally, I've had like a couple of mistakes. Puerto has made a lot more mistakes than I have. And I understand back then hating on him when all those mistakes were happening. But right now, in this time, when everyone's having a very hard time, you know, with all this COVID stuff, all of this Black Lives Matter movement, people's family members dying out in the streets protesting, people's family members dying of COVID. There's so many bad things in the world right now, and having hate over a stupid, petty drama is just a terrible thing. And I think that we all just need to realize as a people that we can't go hating on someone because he's sad about it now. You know, instead you need to be like, hey, look, we had our issues in the past, let's just ignore each other from now on. And I think that's the direction that Puerto is trying to head in now, which I fully support him for. But yeah, that's going to wrap up this video. So in conclusion, if you're just skipping to the end here and you're seeing this part, I'm defending Puerto. I'm defending people, not defending people hating on Puerto, I'm defending Puerto from the people who's hating on him. But I also think that he did a lot of bad things in the past, and I in no way, shape, or form support any of the things he's ever said that were shined in a negative light. Obviously, he hated on me because I was upset about my ex, but here I am defending him because he's upset about his past life and what was happening, and now when he feels apologetic about it, there's no one on his side, and I know how that feels. So I'm here to try to support him and try to show that people from the community that he thinks hates him actually don't hate him, you know? But yeah, all in all, this is just to show that ODX is not a server full of people who just hate Puerto and hate how he was said and hate on him because he's had family and childhood trauma, because there's so many people in ODX who are broken as much if not more than Puerto is. And you can't just hate on someone because of their past, and that's why I think some of the actions displayed by ODX members were completely wrong and definitely deserve to be exposed by Puerto. But this can't just shine away from the fact that Puerto made mistakes in the past, right? Because if it comes out and it says that, like, I'm over here defending someone who said racist things, I'm never saying he said racist things, but if he came out that he said racist things, oh look, Jay Ward defended him when he said racist things, so therefore he's racist too. I'm over here defending him because people are hating on him because he was sad. But no one hates on me because I was sad. So if you guys are going to hate on Puerto for being sad, then come on over here and hate on me too. But yeah, that's going to be it for this video. Puerto, if you watch this, unblock me. We can talk about this personally. I'll delete any of this stuff if you need me to. You don't even have to like this video. Don't comment on this video. Don't subscribe because you just watched this video. I'll be uploading different content that's just actually me and not just exposing videos in the future. But yeah, I'll see you guys later, and peace out.